So I returned to Tera after taking about a 4-year break, and all in all, I can say that the game has changed tremendously. The PvP aspect has shifted. The PvE content has a plethora of new dungeons. The game has advanced for the better, I should say. That's a veteran player returning. I should say that the game is in a very good state. So let's get hyped, son. We got some nice Tera action coming for you, boys and girls. So getting back into Tera was a piece of cake. The first thing that I noticed that I missed was the freaking combat. It's amazing, dude. I started a sorcerer from level 0, and I took that sorcerer to level 54 in about one 16-hour stream, right? Freaking amazing the whole time. I hit, a decent level pretty quickly. The leveling experience is extremely fast. I got elite. Immediately bought elite from donation. Also went into the game with a buddy up code. Got to a decent level, started dungeoning. At level 20, I was just doing dungeons and main story quests. From these dungeons and main story quests, I was just progressing so fast, picking up so many skills. The sorcerer's freaking skills are so amazing. Like, I've literally never played a range class in Tera, so having come back and having that new experience, it really sparked a new interest in the game for me. It was actually really cool to go through a lot of these dungeons as a complete different role. See some of the new players, how many new players are actually doing these dungeons, it's pretty awesome as well. The queues are really fast, even though we're queuing as DPS. I usually play tank, but queuing as DPS wasn't bad at all. That just goes to show the game is still growing. Either that or people are smurfing all day. So my second day of returning to Tera was even more awesome. I went back to playing my Lancer, transferred him to Mount Tyrannus server. That's where me and my friends will be playing. And I got him to 65. He started at 60, obviously. I ran through dungeons and the story quests. The story quests are pretty awesome. The story quest took me to 62, about 63, and I was meeting some people through stream. There are a lot of people joining, a lot of knowledgeable people, and my friend Channel, pretty knowledgeable about the game, but he's also a new player. He was showing me the current meta, right? After getting about 63 or so, we were trying to queue for a dungeon and it wasn't really popping. I think it was a 63 dungeon, the Argon dungeon. It just wasn't really popping, so he switched to his main, is 65, and he ran me through some higher level dungeons. This actually enabled me to be power leveled. He was one-shotting the mobs and just clearing with ease. So I got the last 2 levels pretty effortlessly thanks to his help. Look at that, the boy has hit max level. Cue Super Saiyan music, dog. Even further beyond. So the last subject that I wanted to talk about was essentially the in-game content. I hit 65 and it was freaking amazing getting back into some of these. The game's content, it has so much content, so much to do, so many different dungeon variations, and there's different variations of each tier dungeon that drop the materials you need, so you never feel the need to repeat just one dungeon. Because of a leveling event and hitting 65 on a Lancer, I was actually given the second tier of gear. I skipped from the first tier Guardian to the second tier Twist, and I feel like every game should have events like this. Like that event, I've never seen a game give you gear for leveling a character, like actual in-game viable gear. I feel like people are actually being rewarded for playing the game and being encouraged to play the game. That's the way you do it. Round of applause, man. That's the way you do it. Reward your players. That being said, I could say that right now I have no complaints about the game. Maybe that'll change in the future. I'll make sure that I keep you guys updated. Hope to see you in the stream so that you can see how I progress in the game. That's really all I wanted to tell you. My experience in Tera has been 10 out of 10. Peace and love.